Hey, it's John from ReadWriteWeb, and I'm here to tell you all about the jam-packed Apple event that just happened in San Francisco. The big news was the release of the iPhone 5, which, if you follow the rumor blogs every day, wasn't surprising. But to everybody else out there, it's a completely redesigned phone. The case is completely different. It's got a metal back instead of glass. It's thinner than ever before. All the speakers and radios and sensors are different. It's got LTE, so it's now as fast as every smartphone on the market as far as the connection goes. It's an all-new phone. It's even taller. It's got a 4-inch screen. It's Retina resolution. It's got room for another row of icons. On Friday, you can pre-order it, and it will ship 1 week later. The iPhone 5 starts at $199, $299, and $399 for 16, 32, and 64 gigabytes, which is the same as the past releases. The iPhone 4S is now only $99, which will be hard for any other smartphone manufacturer to beat. And the iPhone 4 is now free, so the iPhone 3GS is retired. It served us well. The iPhone 5 also launches alongside iOS 6, the new version of Apple's operating system, which includes a bunch of software updates, including a great panorama mode for the camera that was demonstrated today. So it stitches together the photos around you into a beautiful panorama. It's also got the new Apple Maps. Google Maps is no longer the mapping service for the phone, and since navigation is one of the things we do with the phone every day, you're going to notice some pretty significant changes. The phone also has a new connector, the new Lightning connector as they call it, which is a completely new docking connector. You're going to have to replace your old speaker docks, unfortunately, but there will be an adapter that Apple will make available. Next up is iTunes, which got significant updates on both iOS and the Mac. Apple noticed that its users were downloading apps and games and videos and music more on their iOS devices than on their Macs, so those stores got significant upgrades around that. You'll be seeing those in the update to iOS 6, which comes out on September 19th, which is next Wednesday. The iTunes for the Mac also got an update, and Apple users have been looking for this for a long time. iTunes is sort of the central hub for all media and all devices on the Mac, for better or for worse. So we've been waiting for a major update, and this, unfortunately, isn't it. It is redesigned around the store experience, but the player is pretty much the same one that you're used to. This update also isn't coming out until late October. We don't know exactly why that is, but Apple is expected to announce some more exciting things this year, so those two things might be related. Apple also updated the iPod Nano to its 7th generation today, and this is a complete redesign. It's got a central home button now like the iPhone and iPad have, but it has this more rugged look along with the iPhone 5's new metal back. It's got a built-in pedometer, so it's great for running or working out, and it's got Nike Plus built in, so you can track your performance. It's also got Bluetooth integration, so you can use it for wireless headphones or speakers. Apple also updated the iPod Touch today, and this is a great update. It's the thinnest one yet, which is really saying something because the iPod Touch was really thin to begin with. But this update brings it a lot closer in line with the features of the iPhone. It's got the same 4-inch Retina display that the iPhone 5 has. It has the same sort of metal back look. It even has Siri on board, but it's not quite as fast. It has a slightly slower processor, so it's still not quite the iPhone without the phone that we were all hoping for. But it does come in a bunch of colors, unlike the previous generations, which were just black and white. And it has a nice new 5-megapixel camera on board. It starts at $299 for 32 gigabytes, which might be a little bit high. A lot of iPod Touch customers are teenagers or people who don't want to shell out for a cell phone data plan. So that might be a little bit of a high price point, but they're still selling the old iPod Touch for $199. That about wraps up the news for today's Apple event. Once again, this is John with ReadWriteWeb, and for more in-depth coverage and analysis of the event, check out ReadWriteWeb.com.